Welcome back to another edition of the GYMLESS Coaches Rundown. It is Wednesday the 15th of July. Remember, new block means slightly new movements, slightly new formats. We are coming back with your A work and B work, which are going to be giant sets or a monster set, if you've heard them called that anything like that before. Basically, that means you'll work through 3 to 4 sets of each set, and you'll move through it with no rest in between each movement. But we still look for you, of course, to complete your movements unbroken as such, because it's still strength work, and with the applied tempo there. If it's 3 seconds down or 2 seconds down, if there's pauses there, whatever it might be. As soon as you finish movement 1, you'll then move immediately to movement 2, immediately to movement 3, and after that third movement, then you will rest before you rinse and repeat and do it again. Remember, if you have heavier loads, you're probably going to look towards the shorter end of the rep schemes. Lighter loads, you'll look to the higher end of the rep scheme. It is week 1, so be maybe a little bit more conservative with your choice of load and reps. And otherwise, have a great Wednesday. Enjoy your session. For your A work today, you're going to complete 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 single leg Bulgarian split squats per leg. How we like to measure this out is 2 steps away from the bench, just like Tammy's doing. The back foot go up to the bench. Stability with the aqua bag. She's going to drop her knee down towards the floor. Now don't forget, Tammy's bench is probably a little bit high for her, so we would ideally have something underneath her knee so she has a contact point and the same range of motion throughout each rep. She'll do 10 to 15 reps per leg. So she'll finish that side, and then she would go straight into the other side, complete the same amount of reps on that side. As soon as she's done the Bulgarian split squat, she'll immediately move into some bicep curls. Now we're not going to use the aqua bag because that's probably going to be a bit too heavy for Tammy today. So we're going to hold the dumbbell with both hands. We're going to squeeze it nice and tight, and we're going to go through 15 to 20 bicep curls. Now you can use a backpack, you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever you got available to you. After you've done your bicep curls, we'll then go into our overhead tricep extensions. With this one, we can hold it like Tammy is, or you can do exactly what she just did there, which is go towards a French press variation. Remember, trying to keep the rib cage locked down as that dumbbell comes overhead. As soon as she's done the 15 to 20 reps, she will then put her weights down and then rest anywhere between 60 to 90 seconds. Remember, it is a giant set or a monster set, so we move through those 3 exercises with the tempo, with the correct rep schemes, and then you rest after the 3rd exercise. For your B work, we are again working 3 to 4 sets of a giant set. You're going to complete 10 to 12 single leg, foot elevated glute hip thrusts. Hips go up as high as we can. Keeping that right leg straight in this movement, you can see Tammy's trying to drive her heel down, but also thinking about pulling the heel towards her bum to get the hamstring working. After 10 to 12 reps, she would then swap sides, and then go into 10 to 12 on the right side, exactly the same. She'll then stand up. She'll grab, for this demonstration, she's going to use a kettlebell, and she's going to do her overhead press. So we have 15 to 20 reps to complete. So with that, because she's only got a single kettlebell, she's going to do 10 reps on one arm and then swap to the other side, do 10 reps on the other side. Once you've done her overhead pressing, she'll then go into her upright rows. An upright row, brace the midline nice and tight, squeeze your bum, squeeze your quads, pull those elbows as high as we can. Of course, you can use a dumbbell, you can use an aqua bag, you can use a towel and a backpack, whatever you got available to you. After you finish your 15 to 20 reps, you will then rest for your 60 to 90 seconds. Again, like your A work, trying to get through movement 1, 2, and 3 with the correct tempo, with the correct stimulus, and then resting after your 3rd exercise. For your C work, you're going to complete 4 to 5 sets per arm of 3 unbroken Turkish get-ups. Now, a Turkish get-up, you can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell if you've got it available to you. Similarly, you can still use a backpack, or if you don't have much weight available to you, you can even use things like water bottles and books to challenge your balance and stability a little bit more. Now, we're going to talk you through exactly how the Turkish get-up works. So Tammy's going to start by demonstrating in her left arm. So you'll pick up your object and you'll press the arm up straight, stack the wrist, elbow right above the shoulder, and support it. Now notice how her right arm is out to the side. From here, she'll bring her left heel up towards her left butt cheek. From there, she's going to think about driving the left shoulder up off the floor and resting on that right elbow. From here, she's then going to go up onto the right hand, lock the arm straight and support. Notice how her eyes have never come off the object. From here, the hips go into the air, the right knee comes under the body, and we move up towards a lunge position. We stand all the way up, and now we hit rewind. Right knee down to the floor, right hand down to the floor, right foot out in front, down to the right elbow, and slowly controlled. And she would come straight back up for rep 2 and repeat for rep 3. Go, and rest there. Perfect. Remember, the rep starts and finishes on the floor. 3 unbroken reps, swap sides, rest as needed. Think of doing this for quality. Remember guys, there's always a ton of movement progressions and regressions that you can offer yourself. If you don't know, then of course you can head to our Process Programming YouTube page, which has got tons of movements that you guys can get through using backpacks, kettlebells, dumbbells, books, water bottles, whatever you got available to you, we generally have an option. If you can't find something that suits your situation, let us know on the water cooler. We will do our best to come back with a substitute for you. And otherwise, have a great Wednesday session and look forward to tomorrow's Thursday active recovery session. Have a great Wednesday.